cool. So we're doing our top games of 2021 tonight, live, doing it a little bit differently. Makes it easier for us to do without having to like go through a bunch of editing. Um, how we're gonna do it this year is the lists for all of our individual top fives, as you can see, are at the bottom of the screen. It'll be filled out as we go along. We have our top five as we typically do. Um, we are gonna have some honorable mentions, so um, if we have any of those, we can get that out of the way now. I'm not going to put any pictures on screen for any of these. I'm only going to do the pictures when we have like our actual entries. Uh did you guys have any honorable mentions? I only have like one or two really.
I
I
have
have
a
two.
few.
You have a few? All right, Jack. Give us your honorable mentions for 2021.
Okay, so I have two categories of honorable mentions. Where I have games that I actually played and games that I didn't play, but I know that they're good according to people, and I'm just gonna mention them anyway because I bought them and never had time to play them. But the games I did play, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, Super Monkey Ball, Banana Mania, Mario Golf Super Rush, and Nickelodeon All Star Brawl. And then the games I didn't play, Metroid Dread, Shin Megami Tensei 5, which I did play a little bit of, but not enough to really justify putting it on my list, and New
Yeah.
Pokemon Snap.
Okay. I also have two sets of honorable mentions, games I played a decent amount of and have a pretty good opinion on. They just didn't make my top five, and games I played a little bit of and maybe might have been higher if I had the chance to play them more, maybe not. For games that I did play a decent amount of, I've got Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. I mostly am not including them because, spoiler alert, there's an actual Pokemon game on my top five, and I don't want to double up on a franchise. And Mario Party Superstars. And then games that I only played a little bit of, I've got Nickelodeon All Star Brawl and Maneater. Maneater technically came out before 2021, but the Switch port came out in 2021, and that was my first and only experience with it. I didn't get to play too much of it though, so those two are games that I got to play a little bit of, and I'm putting them as honorable mentions in their own category, like Jack did. Landon, what are your honorable mentions?
Honorable mentions are Ys 9, Monstrum Nox, and Persona 5 Strikers.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and start our top five. Jack is going to be starting us off. As we go along, like I said, I'm going to try and have a picture of the game in question over on the left-hand side of your screen, so you'll be able to see the box art. Jack, you can go ahead and take it away with your number five.
Well, there you go. My number 5 is Persona 5 Strikers.
Hey, every year.
Every year.
Every
year I
year,
always have a game that goes
right
gets a
after
spot
Landon.
on from Landon. Yeah. Persona 5 Strikers is it's kind of like a continuation of the Persona 5 story. It's nice that it's actually like its own story and not just like a non-canon spin-off. It's a everyone knows 3D beat 'em up action game. Excuse me. Oh god, there it is. It's fun. I like it. There's like many different, you can play as all of the party members. And they all have like varying play styles for how to destroy enemies, and it's a fun, just I don't know. I like it. Music's good. Story's solid. It's like surprisingly in depth, and there's a lot of effort put into it, despite being like a spin-off game. There are a couple of things I don't like about it. The dialogue during battles can get kind of repetitive and annoying. And also, when I play it, it just makes me wish I was playing regular Persona 5, which is, not really a detriment to the game itself, but
It is
it's just kind of like,
it is a warrior style game, if I'm correct.
yeah.
So
Kinda.
It's got that flavor. I mean, it's. I noticed it is a little bit different, but it's still.
It's fun though. I really enjoyed it. And I don't think I have much else to say about that. So we can move on.
All right. My number 5 is Mario Golf Super Rush. Actually, I got this game because, well, I like cartoon golf games, and I also noticed that this one looked really fun. Can't remember when they like first announced it. It was like on one of like their Nintendo Directs. Um, I like how the game has like you get access to like use Mii's, and like you make your own Mii, and then you do like a story mode with that. At the
I've still never touched the story mode in that game.
I have I enjoy it. I think like the later areas are a little bit tricky because not only are they making it harder to move. Yeah, the streams were pretty fun for Mario Golf, even if they were frustrating. Not only are the courses harder that you're doing, but the challenges that they have you do are usually trickier. But between having being able to make a Mii, and then you get to customize them as you level up, plus the multiplayer modes are pretty solid. I think this game really probably would not have made my list if it weren't for the free DLC updates, though, because man, they really improved. They really improved this game afterwards with DLC. I gotta tell you, it was thanks to all those extra courses that they added that it really just there's like how many courses are there now? There's like 8 or 9, and like they're all pretty good. The controls are good. I mean, it's a Camelot game. They also made the original Hot Shots Golf, and they've done previous Mario Golf games before, so like they know what they're doing. Uh, the character cast is pretty good. I like how when you use them enough, they get like stronger club sets, and I mean it's a fun time. Jack, Landon, and I have played it online quite a few times. It's pretty
Fuck
good.
putting though.
Oh yeah, putting is annoying. My major complaint with this game is that I've played other golf games before, and the physics are, especially Hot Shots Golf, are really solid and realistic. And while the physics are fine for the most part in this game, they are still kind of wonky, but it suffers on the putting because the putting just it doesn't work that well with the physics that the game has. But I mean, other than that, it's pretty fun. I didn't even know Camelot did Golden Sun. That's interesting.
Yep, that was one of their. They did the Golden Sun games. It was one of their big ones.
All right then. Well,
Uh,
I am all done with my entry for Mario Golf Super Rush. So, Landon, you can go ahead and take it away for your number 5 if you're all set.
what could it be?
What could it be?
What could it be? Will the magic box tell me what it is?
No, because you have to tell me first.
But I already sent it to you.
Oh, you sent it to me privately. Ah,
Yeah, because Jack's not allowed to know
Oh, why am I
until
not
the
allowed to
magic
know?
box tells us. Because I don't even know.
Uh,
I'm going to be rating. I'm just rating hot guys this year.
God damn it.
So first up on
oh
the
god, that was
list is.
freaking large.
I'm sorry, they're all large. It's SMT5. The pro tag is super hot.
I mean, it's correct.
Yeah. Oh, I know. It's. I mean, SMT5. Great gameplay, great graphics. It's a lot of fun. I do need to play more of it. But it is from the several hours I got to play, I had a fantastic time. It's a great iteration on the typical like Atlas formula with some shakeups with a open world map, and I don't know, it just feels pretty smooth, and a lot of fun. It still has like the difficulty for the most part. There are some like spikes that are kind of weird where it like gets really hard, and then like you'll have a boss or three that are like piss easy, and then it just spikes again. Which normally SMT is a little bit more curved, like it just like starts to ramp up. Um, but overall, it's super fun. And why can I hear an echo? Echo? Never mind. Yeah, SMT5. I
think
can
that's
hear
just
that
you.
echo again. I don't know. Anyway, move along.
Is there an echo on the stream?
I was
I
gonna say I don't hear an echo, so
don't know. Weird.
Weird.
Okay, just me.
all right, Jack.
I'm the weird one.
Give us your number 4.
Oh god, where is it? The picture. Oh god. I'm gonna. All right. I guess I'll hide mine from Landon. Send mine privately.
Do it.
I'll do it.
Do it.
My number 4 is Mario Party Superstars.
Ooh.
Al says he doesn't hear an echo, so whatever.
Yeah,
Um,
I saw.
so this is the best Mario Party in a long time. Like Super Mario Party, it's all right. Like the boards are small. There's not a lot of boards, and there's like some decent mini games, but like not a ton of great ones. Mario Party Superstars, though, like I've had more fun. Like this is the most fun I've had playing a Mario Party game, like with my friends, in a long ass time. Like like this game is all like mini games and boards from previous Mario Party games. So not much in this game is actually new, but I mean, it takes like all of the best from throughout the series. So I mean, it's nothing but good shit. I mean, there's a handful of mini games that are like, why did they bring this one back? But for the most part, it's like,
It's all the greats.
yeah, I do wish there was like, I agree with Al. I do wish there was like maybe a couple more boards, maybe a couple of boards from like later games in the series and not just the first 3 games, although the first 3 games are, you know, solid for sure. But I mean, like, aside from that, though, like, this game is a ton of fun. I, like, I recently had a, and by recently, I think it was back in, like, November or something, had a, like, 30-turn game on Yoshi's Tropical Island that was the most chaotic, insane game of Mario Party I've ever played, and it was incredible. Yeah, it's really fun. It's a great game. That it's rare that I like speak this highly of a Mario Party game, but it's a fucking good one.
All right. My number 4 is well, the thing I kind of spoiled earlier, but it is new Pokemon Snap as opposed to the old Pokemon Snap. So new Pokemon Snap, I was looking forward to this game after where's my here? I was looking forward to this game as soon as they announced it because I liked the old Pokemon Snap game. It was really good N64 game. I never owned it myself, but I played it on I played it basically through to completion through my cousin's copy that he had. And I don't know. I love Pokemon games and I love spin-offs of Pokemon. I put plural for new Pokemon Snap. Yeah, the streams were fun. I enjoyed streaming the main story for new Pokemon Snap. And that's the thing. It's a really fun game where you take pictures of Pokemon and you can throw stuff at them and you can have them you can catch them in different poses and behaviors. This game adds a lot of new things that the original didn't do. The only reason I probably didn't put it higher is just because of the fact that, like, yes, it does the same thing as like the first Pokemon Snap game where like you have to kind of revisit some areas a bunch of times. And not just because like yeah, you get to unlock new Pokemon that'll appear. You get to unlock new poses that they're gonna do based on like where they are positioned. They might be put in a different area than before at higher ranks. But just the fact that like if you don't complete enough scoops and stuff like that and pictures to get enough points to rank it up, then you have to go back and redo it. I think that's really my only complaint, but there's a lot of cool Pokemon to take pictures of. It's really fun. The scenery is beautiful. It's probably one of the best looking Pokemon games, if not the best Pokemon game looking Pokemon game I've ever played. And it's just, yeah, it was a hell of a fun time. So I'm glad I got to stream it for everybody, and it is definitely one of my favorite games of the past year. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
Next up on the hot guys list for this year is Luigi in Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
I almost put that up.
You wrote Luigi.
Super Luigi 3D World
plus Luigi's Fury.
Yeah. It's because when you went to say Luigi, like I was like, okay, and I just started putting, it's just Luigi.
It's just Luigi.
I was tempted to put this game on. The only reason I didn't put it is because like, I don't know. It should have been an honorable mention, just like Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, but I don't know if I wanted to count the game or not. Just like how I didn't know if I wanted to count this game. But go on and explain.
I mean, so there's the Super Mario 3D World portion, which is fantastic. Whatever, who cares? I have to focus on the Bowser's Fury section because that's the new content. Y'all?
Jesus Christ, Landon, these things are ginormous.
They're just gonna keep getting bigger.
Oh God.
I will say I had a ton of fun replaying through 3D World with Jack. So the introduction of internet is more than enough to warrant me putting this game there just for the 3D World segment. But Bowser's Fury was a ton of fun. Pixel says I literally thought the typing was Landon. No, I don't have access to the screen, unfortunately. It would be fun though. But yeah, Bowser's Fury section it's just a fantastic Mario experience. Like the platforming is solid. The level design is like, I can hear myself again. All right. Is amazing. I'm gonna have to look at my Discord settings, I think. But yeah, no, it is like 100% fantastic. I would say there is a green star where you have to do like some boot skiing, which is awful. Other than that, like
just that one green star.
Just that one green star can go suck a nut. The rest of it's fucking great.
Wait, were there green stars or was it all cat shines?
Oh, cat shines, whatever it is.
I was gonna say, you confused me for a second.
Oh yeah, no, I was confused too. Yeah, no, the Bowser's Fury stuff was fun. I didn't get to finish the Bowser's Fury stuff though.
Yeah, no, it's worth. It is 100% worth it. Yeah, it's a pretty quick late game 200% for that side. But it's still a lot of fun.
All right.
Yay.
Jack, go ahead.
Good game. All right.
Tell us about your number 3.
My number 3, which it isn't what my list is, but absolutely qualifies for the hot guys list. My number 3 is Hades.
Hey, look at that.
Look at that.
Look at that. Hi, that's me.
Is Hades also your number
Hi.
3?
Oh,
throw my fucking name up there.
Oh, okay. Hold up. Let me just get the actual picture, and then I'll add you.
Take whichever. I don't know if Landon's picture is better or not.
Considering Landon's pictures end up taking up the entire fucking screen, and I have to downscale them, I think I'm good with whatever you gave me.
Please downscale that.
Yeah.
Put both of them up.
Okay.
Hades is another game, or like, I mean, it's a game that did not come out in 2021 initially. It came out in 2020 for PC and Switch, but the physical release came out in 2021. So that's what I'm counting because that's the version I played. Hades is another game by Supergiant, the people that made Transistor and Bastion, and I think this is probably their best game. I don't know. I mean, it's just another, like, I mean, fuck. Trying to find the words to talk about. So listen, the important thing is you play as Zagreus and he's really hot.
He's like super hot.
And you like
2.0.
kill a bunch of demons and you try and make your way out of the underworld in this long like dungeon crawler type isometric view fucking, I don't know, action game.
Diablo shit,
pretty much. Roguelike, I guess. And I normally don't like roguelike games very much, but this one's fucking fun.
Yeah. Jack, known roguelike disliker. He goes around onto any YouTube video of a roguelike and just hits dislike.
I do not, but Hades
he spends hours doing it.
Hades is one of the better ones that I've played. I will say that. Also, every, like, not just Zagreus, but like every character in this game is really hot. Like, they knew what they were doing when they designed every character in this game.
Jack's just hot and horny. There's a reason why we haven't streamed this game, is because Jack would be too hot and too horny the whole time.
You think I needed to go to horny jail for Great Ace Attorney?
I was gonna say Jack is he's disappointed in Jack or Alice.
Is it because he's too hot and too horny, or is it because we haven't streamed it?
I think it's because I think he was reacting to me disliking roguelikes and
yeah, no, probably.
I've said my piece. You can go ahead and.
What? I said my piece.
Did you?
I was interjecting while you were.
The game also looks really pretty, and the music is really good.
Yeah, no, it is a ton of fun, but it's more fun. It got more fun when I turned on God mode, because then I was able to beat the game. I was able to actually beat a run, because it's hard.
This game is hard. It's really not easy to beat. I still haven't beaten it. I need to go back and do that at some point. But
yeah, fuck the third boss. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, for sure.
Like the final fight is really hard, but a ton of fun.
Yeah.
But the third fight is really hard and stupid. I'm not gonna spoil anything for as far as the bosses go, just because I don't, I want people to go play it. Not that it really matters, because 5 people are watching this, and like 3 of those are people that have already played the game.
Yeah.
But I mean, still, Hades is a ton of fun.
Good game.
I really love like the variety of weapons, and I love the variety of boons that you can get granted from other gods. Because it really changes up your play style. Like, you have to like strategize your play style when you're going in, based off of what you're grabbing. But you sort of can find a rhythm of stuff you like, and it's always just a lot of fun when you get like a good run going.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, fantastic game. 10 out of 10. Number 1 on my list.
Wait a minute.
Huh? Oh wait, no, number 3s. Damn it. Number 3 on my number 1 list.
All right. My number 3. It's not Hades, but it does have characters who are attractive.
Ooh.
I'm going to talk to you guys for a few minutes about No More Heroes 3.
Ooh,
boy.
hot guy alert. Oh.
Yeah, No More Heroes 3 is the third main installment, fourth actual game of the No More Heroes series, starring Travis Touchdown, who is one of my favorite protagonists. He's pretty fucking cool. Um, so I went in to this game expecting not to expect anything because these games do weird things with like their genre breaking and stuff like that. This game is fun. I have a few small complaints, namely the hub worlds are back from the first game. It's handled better, but there's still also not a whole lot to do. Uh, but that said, the gameplay, like the action, like the beat 'em up stuff that you can do with like the different fights, they refined it a bit, so you have a lot more options. One of the new additions is this thing called the Death Glove, where you get like 4 different moves that you can do to help you out in fights. And unlike the previous 2 games, well, the first 2 games, I didn't actually get to play Travis Strikes Again. The story actually carries over from Travis Strikes Again. So if you haven't played that, you will miss out on a few things. But stuff that's added in this game mechanically over the first 2 is that you have an upgrade system where you'll be able to basically you collect this stuff called WESN, and like you can spend it and you can like upgrade attack, health. Because you could upgrade your health and other stuff in like the previous games, but like not to the extent you can do it in this game. You have a lot of free form ability to like choose how you want to upgrade your stats. There's different abilities you can learn through paying this currency. Just like the other previous No More Heroes games, though, you have your typical assassin ranking where you start at the bottom and you've got to work your way up. It goes back to what the first game did, where it's 10 assassins. But just like the previous No More Heroes games, don't expect to fight all of the actual ranked assassins because everything gets really wonky. But one of the things I really enjoyed about this game is that the boss fights, they're super different from each other. Like they have like unique aspects where, without giving stuff away, like when it comes to like the actual characters, there'll be one boss fight where you have to play intergalactic musical chairs, or there'll be like another boss fight where it starts off like a turn-based JRPG. And it's just like they have like these weird aspects where like you're fighting the bosses, but then it goes into a conventional boss fight afterwards. And I think the mechanics of those little things that spice it up are pretty cool. Plus, you can pilot a mech or like a mech suit now. And the mech suit sections are pretty fun. I think like they could have been a little better, but they do make some pretty fun like mini boss fights because you can do mini boss fights like outside of the regular ranked stuff. Thankfully, though, this game doesn't do how No More Heroes. The first game you have to like grind a ton of money. If you just play the game normally, you'll typically have enough money to do the next story aspect. I think overall, I'm not sure how I feel about it in comparison to like No More Heroes 2. I do think that No More Heroes 3 is better than No More Heroes 1, though, by a lot. I'm not sure which one I like more between No More Heroes 3 and No More Heroes 2, because No More Heroes 2, a lot more streamlined, and I think I still like the boss fights overall a little bit more. But the customizing factor in No More Heroes 3 and just some of the dialogue is just and flavor, because like they separate the different pieces of the game in by like these like anime style ending and opening sequences. It's really cool. It's yeah, it was a really entertaining game, and I can't really say more without just going off about like the dialogue. You'd have to play the game, but they throw some curveballs and it's a good time. So that was a weird entry because we had Hades on both of you guys. So we're gonna go back to Jack for your number 2.
A debate question for the people: is Travis Touchdown a DILF?
You know, I'm willing to argue yes.
He's like close to 40, I think, right?
He's 39.
In the third game? Yeah.
Is he a dad?
He is actually.
So yes, by definition, he is a dad I would fuck.
All right. Find the box art. Find the image. All right. Hey, remember Landon's number 4? It's
Yeah.
right there on screen.
Oh god damn
No,
it.
then no.
That was a good entry. Anyway, my number 2 is Bowser's Fury, or more specifically, Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. But Bowser's Fury is the new shit. 3D World, good game. Really enjoyed it. Had a lot of fun streaming it with Landon. Kind of wish we would have recorded those, but also there's some good highlights from those.
The idea was eventually we'll play it with Cloud as well.
True. But yeah, good game. But we're here for Bowser's Fury. Bowser's Fury is so much fucking better than it has any right to be. Like, this is the side game to a port of 3D World.
Yep.
On the Switch, and they went so fucking hard. Like, it's not very long. Like, it's maybe 5 hours long and that's if you 100% it. Like, it's not super long at all. But it's one big huge level where you just go wherever you want, collect all the cat shines in like any given like section of this huge level. It's got Yonka Dingo, who can
Yonka Dingo,
who can swim around and destroy everything in its path. It's just super easy to like get from one section of the overworld to the next. It's incredibly just like seamless level design, really like fun to play. It's literally just the mechanics from 3D World with the added like dive. And it's like works surprisingly well considering that it's like it's a moveset or like it's a moveset that was mechanically tailored for 3D World, which is like a very different kind of 3D Mario game with like the fixed camera angle, and you're just like moving through a level as if it was a 2D Mario game but in a 3D setting. But no, it works and controls super well. I don't know how they do it, but like every time there's a 3D Mario game, it's just like the best shit. And I eat it up every time because
like Reese's Puffs.
Yeah.
Reese's Puffs.
Eat 'em up, beat 'em up, beat 'em up, beat 'em up.
Reese's Puffs.
Peanut butter chocolate flavor.
Trader's back.
We summoned them.
Trader's like, oh man, you're singing my theme song.
Don't sneeze in my face. Ugh, why do you do that? Anyway, continue.
I think that's all I have to say. I don't know. Bowser's Fury, really fucking fun game. Like, there was only like 2 games that I played to 100% completion this year, and that was one of them. Like, 2 new games that I played to 100% completion. Like, I was surprisingly addicted to Bowser's Fury. It's so fucking good.
All right, you guys. My number 2 is a game I wasn't 100% certain I was going to end up playing, but then I did. And my number 2 is Halo Infinite.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, Halo Infinite. So I got Game Pass specifically so I could play this game. And I have to say, I was not disappointed. I have literally one major complaint with this game, and it's going to be fixed in like the early summer of next year, and that is that the campaign is not co-op at the moment. That is my.
Is it because Master Chief isn't hot enough?
Well, we don't know what he looks like. He never takes off his helmet.
I know.
Exactly. He's not hot enough.
Yeah.
Take your helmet off. Or put a second helmet on.
So yeah, Halo Infinite is probably the best Halo game that 343 has made, because 343 took over after Halo Reach, and like a lot of people have mentioned, and I've even seen quite a bit, that like the Halo games after 343 took over were not great. But Halo Infinite is amazing. it starts off like your typical Halo game where, you know, you're Master Chief, you end up starting to fight against what are called the Banished. You've got this guy whose name I forget off the top of my head, and he's got a bunch of elite henchmen working under him. They're trying to
Donkey Kong?
no, but he kind of looks a little bit like Donkey Kong. I don't know.
Donkey Kong, got it.
But it starts off in like the typical like mission based like level progression of like previous Halo games, and then it opens up into like this like basically like open world experience on this big planetoid called the Ring, and it's like so like you can actually go to like different like side missions, but you can also do the campaign. So it's a Halo game, but it's got like open world aspects to it. The game plays really good. Like if you've played the older Halo games from Bungie, you're gonna be right at home. It controls so well, and they added some new stuff in this game, particularly like the grapple shot. I can't remember its exact name. I think it's a grapple shot, but it's like this like grappling hook, and you can just like latch on to like basically anything that's not a floor or a ceiling, and you'll just grab onto it and just like pull yourself over to it. So there's like a bunch of cool stuff that you can do with that. You've got a lot of your mainstay weapons, like the energy sword, the needler. You've got the MA40 SMG. Like there's a ton of returning weapons, and they're all really fun to use. The campaign is good, despite the fact that it's currently only single player. I had quite a bit of fun with it, and I also played some multiplayer, and the maps on that, I wouldn't say they're like iconically good like the like Halo 2's maps were, because Halo 2 had some amazing maps, but Halo Infinite has some fun maps. I had quite a lot of fun playing it. But yeah, it's great. Master Chief has as much awesome banter as he's always known for. It's a tense, good experience. I think if anybody wanted to get back into Halo, this would be the game to do it.
Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Eat it up. This one.
Landon's just like,
What's the next hot guy game, Landon?
The next hot guy
this year's just hot guy games.
On my list, the next hot guy game on my list is Jack's number one, The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. See, I mean the future.
I mean, yeah. What else would it be?
Lexine's Quest, because you finally played it.
Yeah, but it didn't come out this year.
Yeah, but you finally played it. Anyway, put that picture up there. Let's look at all these hot guys.
Let me just finish saving it. All right.
No?
Nope.
Is it weird?
It didn't save. Did it?
Jack, do you have an image already up?
Yep. Hold on.
Just use that.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
And you may as well just leave it there.
Yeah.
Yep.
When Landon's done talking.
All right.
You can just write and Jack's number one.
I mean, just save it.
You can do whatever you want.
All right. Go ahead,
Look
Landon.
at that. Look at that. All right. Not only do we have a really cool character in Ryunosuke, he's got a hot best friend, a hot detective daddy, we've got a hot prosecutor, and we've got Gregson. Gregson, my boys.
Hell
Gregson.
yeah.
Al says, was fun getting to watch you two go through Great Ace Attorney. It was a lot of fun watching Jack play this game.
Yeah, this is technically Landon has never played this game. He's only watched me stream it.
And I mean, technically I did help him play the game, but
I mean, considering the kind of game this is, I think it counts.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it's an invalid spot on the list. I'm just saying, like, I find it funny that it's on his list, despite the fact that he's never played it himself.
Yeah. Well, whatever. Who cares?
I don't care. It's all good.
So yeah, for those who don't know, I'll give the quick rundown. That way, Jack can just fanboy over the hot guys when it gets to his turn. Yeah, play in the racist past, the racist deep past, as opposed to the racist current past,
Yeah.
or today. Anyway,
Or the future.
or the future. We're set in the late 1800s, and we are introduced with Ryunosuke, who is an ancestor of the uh, the main character of the main series, Phoenix Wright.
Yeah.
And we learn about his exploits at becoming an ace attorney. He's kind of shoved into the role, but he performs super well. And he has to journey to London to learn law over there, and shenanigans happen when that happens.
There's a lot of shenanigans.
Lots of shenanigans, like the introduction of Nutsmeg.
Oh God. Saucy Nutsmeg.
Saucy Nutsmeg. Rip Saucy Nutsmeg. He doesn't die in the games, but he dies in real life.
Yeah, I mean, he dies in the sense that this game takes place in the 1800s, and
also he's based off of a real life person who died.
Yeah,
that too. But it's really good. Fantastic. If you're an Ace Attorney guy or gal or other, fucking, why don't you have this? You should already have it.
I mean, odds are if you're a fan of the Ace Attorney series, you've played it already.
Yeah, and if not, why are you listening to us to just go buy it, go play it, do it, just do it. All right, Jack, you can talk about it now.
Okay, my number one game of the year is The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, and it occurs to me now that my top 3 games of the year are a localization of a localization of 2 games that came out in 2015 and 2017 initially in Japan, a port of a Wii U game, and a physical release of a game that came out a year before.
I mean, technically the only truly new game on your list
is Mario Party Superstars.
No, is Mario
it's Persona 5 Strikers, yeah, because Mario Party Superstars is a smorgasbord of old stuff thrown together.
Damn. So I guess Persona 5 Strikers is my game of the year.
Anyway, gush about the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles some more.
Oh my god, I love the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles so much. I would look forward to streaming this game every week. It's so much fun. The characters are all fantastic. I mean, there's very few characters that I strongly disliked, and when I did, they're usually just one-off fuck faces for a given case, the absolute child on the jury. I mean, just eating corn. Just eating corn. Not that I had anything against the child, but there were other characters that were just whatever. But no, the main cast, Ryunosuke is a great protagonist. I love Susato as the assistant. Von Zeeks. It's I would just be naming every main character at this point, but Sholmes is amazing. He's one of the best characters in the series. I love him. But no, the characters are all great. The writing is fantastic. This game is, or I should say, these games are hilarious.
This package,
the whole package, all of the cases are really good, which is rare for an Ace Attorney game. Usually there's at least 1 or 2 cases
that are duds.
That's kind of a stinker. Even in the best games, there's one case that's that one's not as good as the rest of them. But no, they're all really strong cases, and there's a big overarching plot that ties all of the cases together and makes for one cohesive plot.
Over the course of both games.
Over the course of both games, yeah. Not just one or the other. Both games tie together directly. And like even like a lot of the like the seemingly unimportant shit is like actually turns out this is super important.
Did you
Al
see
said
what
my
I was gonna
favorite
say?
GAA
Yeah.
stream was
And Landon was
Al
drunk
said,
the entire time.
God, he
Which was all of them.
Well, there was one where you were particularly drunk for the entire time.
And
but-
also, we have to roll back a little bit because Pixel says, best juror, what the fuck? Didn't even see that part, and I know she was the best cast member.
She was literally just a child. Like, it was literally just a child on the jury. And she
Who
was
eating corn.
She contributed nothing. Like, she
Yeah.
just sat there to
She
be
was
like,
just there to eat
maybe-
corn.
She was just there to eat corn, and like I literally think the only point of relevance she had was a point where she was like, I'd believe you if there was proof, and then you just have to find proof, and that's it, and then you change your opinion. Because otherwise she doesn't really say much. But no, it's enough of the girl eating corn. No, these games are great. I love them. I have extremely little bad things to say about them. It's like it's weird to rank them among like the other games in the series because it's a completely separate cast of characters. But I would say they're both definitely like up there among the best in the series. Like, I don't want to say on par with 1 and 3, but like they're definitely up there for sure. Yeah, great stuff.
Do we have to do a tier list of Ace Attorney games?
We may do a tier list of Ace Attorney games one day, but no, it's the music is great too. That's another thing I had.
That's the only thing like
that you did not experience.
I could not experience the music while playing, like while playing, so it's a number 2.
Also, I couldn't hear the music super well when I was streaming it because I had to have my TV turned down kind of low, but no, yeah. Great fucking games. I love them. That's it.
Oh yeah, we got to do a tier list because tier lists are what like all the cool people are doing nowadays, huh?
Yeah.
All right. My number 1. Al probably knows what it is. Guys.
Oh wow. I wonder what it is.
It's
Guys.
Toho.
It's Toho. My number 1
Toho.
is the new Toho Koryudo, or Toho 18 is just enough to call it. Unconnected Marketeers. It came out back in like the end of March, beginning of April, something like that.
Maybe in June or July, maybe August.
Could be September.
Definitely not November, but it might have been December.
It says May 4th.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, there we go.
It came out early on Steam, and because it was supposed to come out a little bit after when it ended up coming out. But anyway, Toho 18 is it's a Toho game, all right. I will say my expectations were kind of like the last few Toho games I've enjoyed them, but like I wasn't a big fan of them. And like if you followed our channel, you'll know that like every single year, if there's a Toho game, it makes the list, but it never makes it high up the list. There's like always something that's higher. Like from when we started doing these lists till up until today, apparently. So Toho 18, it's got the same cast of characters for your playable characters that most people are accustomed with. You've got returning Reimu and Marisa. You've got Sanae and Sakuya as the side characters. The main gimmick of this game, because there's always a gimmick in a Toho game, is actually probably one of the greatest things that Zune has incorporated in a Toho game, like ever. And there are these like ability cards, and you can basically augment what power-ups and what abilities you get as you go, because there's like a shop system. And basically the whole premise of the game is that there's like these cards that are circulating, and Reimu and all of her friends are like, well, this is funky and we're going to get rid of it. So at the end of every level of the main game, you get to buy a card in the opened up shop, and the shop will have like a few static cards that you can obtain. They're usually like, an extra life, extra bomb, maybe some extra money. I'll get on that later. And then you have like these other abilities that like are randomly chosen that you can pick from. And there's like 30 something different power-ups that you can get across all these different abilities. And some of them are super fun. Like there was one run where I just became an unkillable immortal god because I had all of these life bonuses racking up. So I just had like, I don't know how many goddamn lives by the end of the game. There was another one where I just went full DPS mode and I had like 15 different shot types all firing at once. It's great. There's like so many different ways that you can play this game. The music is amazing. It's actually some of my favorite music that he's made in a long time. The characters are some of my favorites that they've done in a long time. And I like that the plot is a lot more relaxed because the last few plots were always Reimu has to go fight a god because the god is trying to threaten the balance of all of Gensokyo. Now here it's just like there's some people that are just like trading cards around illegally. You got to stop them. So it's a yeah.
That's pretty funny.
It's a much more laid back plot, and the gameplay, because of the main gimmick, is like some of the best that Toho's had. I really hope that Zune going forward does more stuff like Unconnected Marketeers, because it's like my favorite Toho game in a long ass time. So yeah, it finally happened. We finally got a Toho game to be my number one of a year, but there it is. Yeah, so Landon, you can go ahead and take it away since we don't know what your number one is, I guess. Or do we? I don't know. Tell us.
I don't know.
Or do we?
Or do we? What could it be? Who could be the hottest guy of the year?
Well, I mean, it wasn't any one from my number one because mine's a hot girl game instead.
It's you, Landon. You're the
It's
hottest
me.
guy of the year.
I was the hottest guy of the year. Hands down.
Oh, wow.
Name a hotter one.
Al said that Jack and I both had 3 games each that were streamed on our lists. Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
The only 2 games that I didn't stream that were on my top 5 were Halo and No More Heroes.
Landon, I just realized that we talked about the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, and we didn't mention a single time to go watch the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles streams.
Yes.
Go watch those VODs, people.
Yeah, go watch
what
those
the fuck
VODs.
are you doing? God damn it. Stop watching this. Go watch those VODs. What do you think you're doing?
Anyway, Landon's number one.
Oh.
Sorry,
Yep.
Pixel. A Trails game did not come out here in America. One came out in Japan, so oh well.
Yep.
But my number one is Metroid Dread.
Oh, of course.
But who could be the hot guy from Metroid Dread? Could it be the computer?
It's the
No.
computer.
No, that's gross. It's Ravenbeak.
I don't know who that is. I'm gonna need to look that up. I still really need to play Metroid Dread.
You really need to play Metroid Dread. Anyway, Ravenbeak is Bird Daddy.
Oh god, yeah. I just Googled him.
Yeah, pretty fucking hot. So, and especially with them wings, you gotta get into that. So, yeah, Metroid Dread, fantastic game. I mean, this is a return to like 2D Metroid form with some of the improvements that came from the remake of Metroid 2 that was on the 3DS. But not sorry, Pixel.
She said she's bothered by that a lot.
Yep. Because she knows what I said. But yeah, Metroid Dread is sort of like a return to 2D Metroid. And it is just fantastic. I'll say the Emmys are super cool. But they're a little annoying in the fact that they're just an instant kill. If you get grabbed, like there's a way to break out of it, but it's really hard to deal with. But all the environments are super cool. I love the power up list. I love just basically everything. The other thing I have to say that's a small detractor is the music is not. It doesn't have as memorable themes as some of the other Metroids do, and it's more environmental, which plays into the dread factor of the game. But you know, it's not as bumping as like the Super Metroid soundtrack, which is, you know, a plus to Super Metroid. But and then the other thing is some of the items, if you want to go for 100% item completion, are bonkers. You have to be like frame perfect on some of that shit, and I'm an old drunk sausage finger man, so I yeah no, I couldn't do it for like one or two items. But other than that, Metroid Dread, fantastic game. 1 million years, we'll play it for the channel, but not until 1 million years pass. Yeah, that's all I got.
1 million years is Landon speak for whenever we finish all the other games first.
Yeah, so approximately 1 million years.
So, yeah, any final words from any of you guys? But we've...
Bah.
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 Keep you on your toes. I find it interesting that Landon and I share 3 games from our top 5s.
And I don't share a single game with either of you.
I was gonna. Yeah.
Mine is totally unique.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good for Cloud wins top games this year.
No,
because
I was doing hottest guys list.
I mean,
all right, whatever.
I mean, true. I mean, I had games.
Okay, you can win.
Okay.
You can win top games, but I win hottest guys.
Okay,
fine.
All right.
But then, what's your top games list, Landon?
I'll never tell.
Anyway, just a quick recap. As you can see on screen, the top 5s, Jacks, are Persona 5 Strikers at number 5, Mario Party Superstars at number 4, Hades at number 3, Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury for number 2, Great Ace Attorney Chronicles is number 1. My top 5, as you can see on screen again, Mario Golf Super Rush number 5, New Pokemon Snap number 4, No More Heroes 3 at number 3, Halo Infinite at number 2, and Toho 18 Unconnected Marketeers at number 1. And Landon's top 5 is Shin Megami Tensei 5 at number 5, Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury at number 4, Hades at number 3, Great Ace Attorney Chronicles at number 2, and Metroid Dread at number 1. This is going to be saved on this on our Twitch so that it can be gone back to whenever. And I'm also going to export this over to YouTube. So you can drop a comment on the YouTube export when it goes up about what your favorite games were for this year, just because it'll be a lot easier to for us to share that. Thank you guys for joining us, of course. We've got more streams planned later this week, I believe. Right?
Yeah. Muramasa starts tomorrow.
Yes. Tomorrow, Landon's starting Muramasa. And Landon and Jack are going to be doing some more Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time on Thursday. So you guys hopefully look forward to that. Drop a comment when the export goes out for your favorite games. Hopefully we played some of the games that you also played this year that you really enjoyed. And if there's any games that we missed that you guys really enjoyed, make sure to put those in your comments when that goes out. Thank you for joining us. We will see you guys during our next stream or on our next YouTube upload, wherever you see us first.
Okay, bye.
Join the Discord.
Okay, bye.
Join the Discord. Bye.